Good afternoon, morning, or evening, dear yogis here at Yoga TX. This is Echo. So nice to see you. And if you are new or if you've been here many times, thank you for practicing with me today. So really grateful to be here on this very sunny day in London in my lovely little rented flat. So welcome to my abode. And today's practice is inspired by fierceness and by courage and by really like just stepping into the fact that you've got one life. We've got one life. And so when we come to the yoga mat, we get this opportunity to tune in with this being that we are. And so I tune in with the being that is Echo and how she moves and how she breathes and how she thinks. It is this moment to embody courage of like, I choose this, I show up, I'm in my practice, I breathe, I'm gonna focus on every breath as it moves in and out of the nostrils. I'm going to strengthen my body, I'm going to lengthen my body. And for this small amount of time, I'm gonna fiercely choose to be in my fullest expression as much as I can. So I encourage you, if you're lacking like self-love and self-acceptance and self-confidence, come into your practice each day with an intention of like, how can I be more myself? How can I speak more my truth? How can I be more my own teacher than being a follower? How can I step into my power more? So that is our practice today, is to be in our power, to speak our truth, and to, come into like loving connection with the brilliance of each of ourselves. So that being said, let's start in child's pose. So sit back onto the heels, forehead to the earth, and beautiful, humble practice to start in bowing our bodies towards Pachamama, towards the ground beneath us, the solidity, just to really ground in with the hands, the physical body, knees to the earth, forehead to the earth, palms to the earth, outstretched, nice and long through the back of the body. A beautiful posture to return to at any point we feel overwhelm or disconnect or frustration, any feelings that are a bit uncomfortable. We come here, deep breaths in and out of the nostrils, listening for that ocean-like sound. You might even want to sigh out of the mouth a few times, make some noise, rock the forehead from side to side. And let that sigh not be performative, but nourishing, where you're just like, gotta get it out, like let it out. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Let's pick up the head just a bit. Bring the right arm underneath the left arm. Come down onto the right shoulder, forehead to the earth, and keep the head straight here. We're not twisting underneath the left arm. We're really getting into the right deltoid, into this myofascial line of the superficial back arm line. And our arms are energetically also this place of embracing the world. So any soreness here physiologically can also be connected energetically with like how much are we willing to actually embrace the world in ourselves. So a lot of times when we're sore, we think it's just physical, like, oh, what did I do to feel this soreness here? But also like, what is this part of the body used for in interrelational dynamics? Like, how does it connect with the world? Let's come back up the other side, left arm underneath the body, forehead to the earth, sitting back onto the heels. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. Your breath is the most important of the practice. So regardless of how long the body gets in muscles, make sure your breath is long. So deep, long inhalations and exhalations. Keep the mind where we are. You can even hear the London streets outside alive with humans. I actually enjoy A bit of the background noise reminds me that I'm not alone in this world ever. Let's come forward onto hands and knees. Palms directly underneath the shoulders. Let's take an inhale, drop the belly down, look forward, open the chest. Exhale, slowly round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round. Inhale, belly forward, look forward. And exhale, round. Inhale. And exhale. Let's come back to neutral. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the right side. Open the heart space. And exhale, sweep it underneath the body. Come onto the right shoulder. Extend the left arm forward and twist underneath the body now. So we're getting into the side bodies, getting even deeper into the right shoulder blades, so into the trapezius, the rhomboids, those muscles between the shoulders. We can hold a lot of tension, especially energetically when we're holding a lot of responsibility or weight in our work and our relationships. Deep breath in and out. Let's move to the other side, left palm down, right arm reaches up. And bring the right hand down. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, underneath the body, stretch the right arm forward. Twist underneath the body, nice and long. And bring the right hand back, reach the left arm through. And down to the ground. Let's stretch the right leg back behind you. Left arm forward, straight line of energy. Engage the core. Keep the right hip pulling underneath the body. And bend the right knee, reach back with the left hand, open the chest. Keep the heart open, looking forward. One more round of breath. And inhale, reach out. And down. Let's lift the left leg back behind you, right arm forward. It's funny, I have this thought now because somebody has said on one of the YouTubes before, I breathe too loudly. And I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not breathing too loudly. Bend the left knee behind you, reach back with the right hand, open the chest. But then again, I'm a human. My breath is fierce, so I can't help it. Keep the chest open, looking forward. Let's inhale, reach out and down. We're going to tuck the toes under, press the hips back and up, and press the palms down, heels into the earth. Get nice and long, create that V shape with the body. This is feeling juicy for me today. Not sure how it is for you, but my back line holds a lot of tension. So do your best to let the neck go loose, looking up towards the navel. Really strong in the palms. Push the shoulders away from you. Let the head relax. And heels are moving energetically towards the earth, even if they don't get there. Let's very slowly walk the feet forward. You can bend the knees as you step forward. Take your time. And we're going to forward fold at the front of the mat. Take opposite elbows. And just let the head hang. You can kind of just rock back and forth with the arms side to side, slight bend in the knees. And we're letting that back line lengthen. So we hold a lot of tension just standing up in life, holding ourselves. So this is an opportunity to surrender. So that fierceness, that confidence in this moment, the fierceness is letting your body rest. Just being like, okay, it's okay to be soft. It's okay to be slow. Come into stillness, still holding onto the elbows, and just dangle here. Straighten the legs as much as you can to get nice and long through the back line. Let the head really drop down, looking back through the calves. Appreciating this different perspective on reality. Let's take hands to the earth and take an inhale, press into the feet, slowly begin to round all the way up. Let's take our time. Shrug the shoulders at the top. Shrug them back a few times, over-exaggerate. Bring the shoulder blades together behind you, chest forward, and then let's come forward. Relax the muscles in the face. And come up to standing. So some slight bend in the knee, so we're not tense, we're not at attention. We're relaxed in standing, palms beside the body. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow forward. Take your time. Folding in, look through that space between the calves. Let's take an inhale. Come up halfway onto the fingertips and step back to a plank position, top of the push-up. Press through the palms, slight rounding of the upper back. Pull the belly in. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hips high. Inhale, slide forward onto the belly, open the heart space, float the palms, strengthening the lower back. And exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. V shape with that body. So take the big toes closer together and send the right leg up behind you. Keep the right hip still closed here. We're not opening the leg just yet. Left heel down, right heel up. And then bend the right knee, stack the right hip open over the left. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Set the left knee down and swivel the left foot underneath the hips. Reach back with the left hand. Right arm reaches back, right leg extends. So we come into that modified side plank. If you want to lift the right knee up, bend the right knee, and really reach back with that right hand, you can. Right hand can also take a hold of the right knee, open the chest up more here. Set the right foot down, and then slowly swing forward over the right foot, bend the right knee. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up now. Left heel presses up, right heel down. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right. Step the left foot forward, right knee down, fixing my rug here. And same thing, we're gonna swivel the right foot behind the right knee, reach back with the right hand, extend the left arm, and then our left arm reaches forward, left leg extends back. If you want to pull the left knee in towards the chest, you can. Also, left hand can go on top of the left knee, and you use the left hand and the left knee, that bind, to open the chest even more towards the ceiling. And there's a fierceness to keeping the heart that open. Let's extend the left leg. Reach the left arm back, and then swivel forward, bend the left knee, step back, downward facing dog. Let's slowly come forward. To meet the hands, take your time. Take an inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, slight back bend. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale to the heart. Take the feet as wide as the mat, bend the knees, sink the hips, and we come down into that yogi squat. Use the elbows to press the knees open, sit up nice and tall. So again, we're doing a lot of opening. We've opened the heart a bit, we've opened into the shoulders, now we're opening into the hips. A bit of that fierceness is being willing to open the body, because we could hear those cracks, those little can be a little uncomfortable to get down in these low positions or in those really open positions. Same and very metaphorical of life. It's not easy to be open, to be truthful, to be confident, to be in our power. So we're life practicing on the yoga mat. Right hand down, still keep the right arm squeezed in towards the right knee. Right hand down, left arm reaches up. You can stay here or bring the left hand behind you. Bend the right elbow, wrap it around the right knee, and try to take a bind. Open the chest. If you don't get the bind, that's completely fine. You could use a towel or a strap here. Unwind, left hand down, right arm reaching up, open the chest. Can bend the right elbow back behind you. Left arm to meet, maybe a bind, open the chest. Again, you could pull onto your shirt or a towel or strap here. Left hand down, right arm up, and bring it down. Let's bring the hands behind us, come into a seat. Bring the feet in front of you, and we're gonna take a hold of the shins, knees open wide like a book. Nice long spine, take an inhale. And an exhale, slowly fold forward. Use the elbows to press the knees open. Let the chest drop down closer towards the earth. Deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. You might notice that slowly with each exhalation you get a little bit lower. Don't do so at the risk of rounding the upper spine, so stay nice and integral in the long spine. Slowly come back up. We're going to extend the left leg, bend the right knee, and place the right foot to the outside of the left knee. You're going to hug the right knee in with the left elbow, twist to your right, right hand down behind you. If it feels okay for you, you might be able to bring the left elbow outside the right knee, but really let this twist come from the belly and not the neck, not the cervical spine. So we get into the gut, into the digestion. So if we have any kind of digestion issues here, this could be really helpful. And also when we wring tension out of the belly, this might even extend up and help if we have any headaches or jaw lock. We are unlocking any stagnation in the entire front line and our spiral line. Let's come back through center. Let's do the other side. Bend the left knee, take it to the outside, left foot to the outside of the right knee. Hug the left knee in with that right elbow. Twist behind you, left hand behind you. Maybe you want to take the right elbow outside the left knee to go deeper. Nice and long through the spine, wringing out the belly, keep the spine long, relax the face. So a bit of our fierceness is also like being fully in our body. So if there's any tension or contraction, let it out. Let's come forward. Stretch the legs out in front of you, Paschimottanasana. If you need to bring a bolster, a couch cushion, something under the knees, if you have a tight back line, take the liberty to pause me. Set yourself up. I'm going to sit up nice and tall through the inhale. And exhale, slowly crawl forward. So as soon as the upper back begins to round, I encourage you to just stay there. So my back line is really tight today, but I have quite range of motion in my body, so I could go quite low. But do not push your body to go deeper than your capacity. Sometimes I like to have a couch cushion or a pillow in front of my forehead just so I can relax my neck a bit. So I'm not having to engage the muscles here the entire time. So find ways to make this more comfortable. You know, when we're in the practice, some of it is quite challenging. If you can give yourself little moments of comfort, why not? You know, that's also, to me, a bit of fierceness in life of like, I don't have to suffer and struggle all the time. I'm fierce enough to be confident and say, I want to be more comfortable. So still showing up and being strong and doing the practice, but being like, okay, I'm going to take care of myself a bit here. All right, let's come up. Gonna bend the knees, take a hold of the shins, and roll down onto the back. Let's give ourselves a little wind-relieving pose, rocking from side to side on the spine. Really let the head relax here, the lower back relax. Feel the earth beneath you, the floor, the grass, wherever you might be practicing, holding you, holding space for you. And let's take a happy baby. So let the knees go wide. Take the bottoms of your feet or the outside of the feet. Pull the knees down. Keep the lower back grounded and the head. And just rock from side to side. So tuning into the innocence of the little baby. Just curious. And it's so wild, those of us, you know, as we get older, we're in these 20-year-old, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old bodies, and we cannot remember a time when we were little babies just rolling around, crying and laughing and pooping our pants and experiencing life out of control. And so there's something beautiful about this pose and just remembering how innocent we've been, how curious we've been, how open and loving to the world. Let's go ahead and stretch the legs up towards the ceiling. Keep the hands on the belly or alongside the body, and just legs up the wall here. If you have a couch cushion that you want to put under the hips, you can. But we're just allowing the blood to come back into the body, changing the route here. All the blood comes back into the vital organs. It's like a little coffee shot of energy for our upper body. Deep appreciation to your feet. You could give some ankle rolls. These wonderful little tools that let you dance and run and walk and bike and drive cars. Incredible little things. I used to have so much insecurity for my feet. I just thought they were odd looking, they were wrinkly, they weren't pretty. Can come back into stillness if you're moving your ankles. But then I just thought, wow, like I get to dance with these and rock climb and surf and snowboard. Like, oh, they're the most magical part of my body. I'm so grateful for them. So I gave them some tattoos so that I could give them artwork as a thank you. It's really just thanking your feet. Thank you for letting me travel my world. Knees to the earth, or feet to the earth, knees in towards each other, so feet apart. You could have the hands at the belly or overhead taking opposite elbows if there's shoulder range here for you. And we're just going to take this last minute to just ground the body. Could stay here for as long as you need. I'll be here for about another minute, but if you want to pause and just ground and eventually roll out into Shavasana, I really encourage that. So good for the body. For the rest of us, at some point let the arms just hang alongside the body or on the belly to really come into a restful state. And yeah, I deeply encourage more just touch of the body, even if it's just softly touching the belly, the heart, some deep love for this wonderful tool you've been given, deep love for your mind, your heart, your feelings, all those feelings you have. being more courageous in speaking your truth and stepping out of being the follower or the student, but just really like standing in your power. So stay here for as long as you need. My voice will trail out soon. But just want to say thank you for this practice. You could find me here every week. Subscribe, donate to this channel's movement and what it's bringing to the world. And also head over to my channel, which is Our Echo Yoga, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Insight Timer. Meditate with me, do yoga with me, dance with me. And if you want to connect for retreats or trainings or one-on-one sessions, you could head over to my website, which is echoflowyoga.com. And if not, or until then, just continue your practice for yourself. And always, these resources are here for you freely to use, to come back home to yourself. Use them wisely, dear friends. Namaste.